It seems that within this body I've become known as the bus driver. Okay, that's fine. That's fine with me. Speaker, I was going to read from some printed material, but I've been asked to keep it brief. So with that, I enjoy the few minutes that I get to share with my riders when I arrive early at their schools. They get to learn the capitals of the state. They get to know what city was the original capital of the state of Wisconsin. They get to know what continent Mount Kilimanjaro is located on. They know that 2 raised to the 10th power is 1,024. Third graders can do that on my bus. They know how many seconds are in a year. They know how many times their heart beats in a year. Approximately. It's the same. It's the number of seconds in a year. Just like any other profession, I'm proud to be a bus driver. I enjoy it. The children that I drive enjoy the fact that they get an opportunity to test some of their knowledge and learn something new. I do have some faces that go, oh no, he's going to make us know this. We got to know the capital of Vermont. Many of us in this body have jobs outside of this beautiful building. We didn't per se need to take on the role of legislator. We did it because we wanted to serve. The same can be said for people who are school board members. Ever since the end of the pandemic, we have been faced with a monumental issue that has burdened every industry. This is, of course, the lack of workers. Rural communities like mine have been rattled by this problem. So when I found out that people are who are supposed to be some of the most passionate folks out there regarding children going to school, that they couldn't be bus drivers because of some statutory regulation, I shook my head. Really? A school board member can't drive children to and from school. So this is a fairly simple bill. I wasn't surprised. It was just an example of how we've regulated our local communities to death. I served on my local school board for 15 years. So I will be the first to scream from the rooftop that our local communities are so over-regulated. We do that. I promised my constituents that as long as I am a state representative, I would do all I can to give power back to the folks and champion those who just frankly want to do what's necessary and what's right. Allowing local school board members to drive school bus to help with a worker shortage just makes sense. They still have to have the CDL. They still have to have their school bus driving endorsement. They have to follow all the rules in order to do so. They just cannot accept compensation from their school district. It's a volunteer situation. I'm very appreciative of Senators Quinn and Hasselbein for taking this up in the Senate, and I'm happy to see that there are things in this House that are favorable to both sides. And I would like this to be a unanimous vote. I think it's very important that we show some unified bipartisanship. I thank my co-sponsors for making this bipartisan, and I thank you, Mr. Speaker, for the time. Now let's pass the bill. I yield back.